Oh, listen, I want to tell you, my producer, Laura, came back from seeing Twelfth Night, and she was absolutely raving about Shakespeare, offered to me the subtleties that I never knew from this play. Why am I talking about this? Because you get to go. You get to go see Twelfth Night in Mesa, the Southwest Shakespeare Organization, putting it on just for you and Laura. In fact, she may even be going back when you go because you get to win a couple of tickets on Quest. You make the call. That's right, 12th Night, 1 East Main Street, downtown Mesa, the Mesa Arts Center. For the person who can answer this question, now pay close attention, all right? Now remember, you can't win if you have already won this calendar year. 1949 was the year that Dee Wallace Stone, remember her as an actress? She's been in a lot of things. She was Drew Barrymore's mom in what famous science fiction movie? Drew Barrymore's mom in what famous science fiction movie? If you are the second call, you get to go see 12th Night before it closes on the 18th. It's as simple as that. On Quest, you make the call. And now, it's also as simple as this. All I have to do to find out about grief and concerns about the loss of a family member, when we think about that during the holidays, we always say, get Anna.
Right.
Get Anna Prasa, and people are saying now, why? Because you are?
Grief counselor, grief and loss counselor.
Where?
AZ Center for Loss and Grief.
Do people at cocktail parties avoid you when somebody says, so what do you do for I'm a grief counselor?
And they go, oh.
Oh, could I go over and get some more chips?
Exactly. Not the most
Why
popular
do we like
person.
that, though?
People don't understand what grief is. It's a normal part of life. And people react that way because they haven't dealt with their own personal losses in their life.
Maybe especially during the holidays?
Especially during the holidays. That's when we're really triggered by all types of loss and regrets.
We all just lost Elizabeth Edwards.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So you lose somebody during the holiday season, that's one thing. But people tend to grieve no matter when they've lost that loved one, especially around the holidays. There's an empty chair at the table.
Exactly, exactly. And if you haven't lost somebody within that year or within the last 5 years, and somebody like Elizabeth Edwards dies, our grief is re-triggered. So we relive parts of the loss that we had, 5, 10 years ago. I had one woman to come back 40 years after losing her husband. Something triggered the memory.
So
she
how do you
grieve
handle
40 years ago, but she grieved now.
How do you handle gatherings without someone? And I'm specifically asking because of something that happened in our family. My wife lost her parents within a year of one another just a couple of years ago. So now the idea of putting together holiday dinners is a very, very different kind of an experience.
It really is. Some of the things we do is honor the person who is deceased. We talk about them. We might even set a place for them, light a candle for them, tell funny stories about their lives and what they meant to you. And if you feel like crying, cry, laugh, experience all the wide range of colorful emotions that we have. It is sad, but loss is a part of life. Another thing that's so important is to keep our traditions.
To keep them and not change them.
Sometimes we do need to change them. I had an experience in my family, Catholic Italian. You have fish. We have calamari and spaghetti sauce. And my son one year says, well, I don't like this because I had to keep the tradition. My mother says, I don't like this either. My grandmother didn't like it. No wonder there was always so much left after the holiday.
People were grieving just because you were serving something that they didn't like.
Exactly. So what I did is change it. We still have pasta. I changed the squid to clams. Everybody likes it. But we keep it every year.
But it is a very different kind of an experience, though, when those people are gone, and year after year there are more and more people gone. If you have large family gatherings, do you just pretend as if they were never there?
Oh, no, we talk about them. We have pictures of them. And plus, don't forget, there'll be new people coming into the family, too, to hand the traditions down to. It's very important that this next generation and the generations to come, to keep the family traditions, to keep the culture alive, because that's what binds us as a family. We add friends to it, and then we get new traditions and more traditions. And it's very important that we keep those traditions from year to year.
Yeah, kids, though, are so sensationally honest. What do you do when one of the kids says, okay, do we have to talk about Uncle Willie again? Or Grandma and Grandpa, they're gone, and now this is the 5th year we have told stories about Grandma and Grandpa. I don't want to talk about dead people anymore.
Well, we say a little bit about them, and then we talk about what they want to talk. It's a nice blend. And also, I think it's important that we're not talking about the dead people as such. We're talking about their life, their contribution to the family, their contribution to society, that they actually did live, and they were a very viable participant of the family.
What do you do when the loss, though, is not as final as death? What if the loss is the loss of health, the loss of a job, particularly these days, and everybody else is around celebrating, and it looks like everybody's working, and everybody's healthy, and everybody's rich, except you?
Right. Right.
What then?
Well, I work with a lot of people who have lost their health because it's a big life change. We need to reevaluate our value system. We aren't our money. We are just as valuable sitting there today, Pat, as if you didn't have a penny in your pocket. We don't equate our personal value with what we can do or how much we can make. If we've lost our health, it's time to reframe our lives. What are we? We're not a nurse, we're not a doctor, we're not a TV personality, but you're still a valuable person.
But I don't want to be a burden. How many times we say that, the one thing I don't want to, I'm not coming to the family party because somebody's going to have to kind of take care of me or move me around or be careful of my walker.
Well, maybe people enjoy taking care of you. Maybe that's part of nurturing. That's part of showing how much we care about you and how much we still want you around. It's so important that we learn from elderly people and we enjoy their lives and hear the stories of their past.
Give me a rule right now, very quickly, a short rule on how to handle any kind of loss during the holidays.
Gratitude. Just one word, gratitude. Everybody's losing one time or another in life. But if we hold true to looking at what we do have versus what we don't have and be very grateful for the people and the situations that we do have and focus on that, even though there is sadness, that's, and there's always going to be, but with gratitude we can really heal a lot.
Let me see, what am I grateful for? Oh, I know. Anna Prasa.
Thank you.
And I thank you so much. And you'll come back again, won't you?
I would love to.
And we don't want to lose you at all, so stick around. You'll learn something, have a good time. Hey, it's Christmas.
This is Captain Trent Elliott with my family, Tammy, Trevin, Tave, Tuck at Aviano Air Base, Italy. We'd like to send out a holiday message to our family in Mesa, Arizona, Glenn and Amy Blotter, as well as Peoria, Eric and Sarah. We love you and we miss you.
Happy holidays!